Cheers! And welcome to Chicago Reacts Anime. Today, I am going to be looking at Season 4, Episode 5 of Overlord. We're gonna go and check out some dwarves. We discovered some runes on a sword last episode, and we're now gonna go find out why they exist. Because we're still trying to figure out a way if there's other players here from Yggdrasil, if there's any other people, like human people from the real world here. And we're maybe going to get some adventurers in from the Empire because he's starting an adventurer school, which is just kind of a fun idea. And I'm on board. If you want to see these episodes early and uncut, you can head on over to Patreon. The link is in the description box below for $5 a month. That is what you shall receive. And I'm excited, you guys. These things are gonna get real interesting, and we seem to be focusing less on the kingdom he's taken over, so we're not knowing too much about why Renner or how Renner betrayed everybody, but that's fine. For now, I'm more curious about this dwarf thing, and I want to see if we're gonna get some more allies soon.
アインズ様はどちらに？
お出かけになられているわ。
それは困りましたね。
See, that is more of the mountain of paperwork. That there's so many more papers here than there were in the last episode where the Emperor had us like one of those portions of a stack, and they were like, "Oh, what's this mountain of paperwork?" This is a lot more.
アインズ様に直接お声を賜り、褒めていただきたいと思っているだけです。それで
If anyone's gonna understand that, it'll be Albedo. But honestly, I feel like that makes sense for literally any of the Guardians. They're like, but he's so free with the praise these days. I want some.
アインズ様は時折あなたの名前を出しかけていたわ。あなたが立案した世界征服の計画に
Albedo!
納得いってなかったんじゃないかしら。
どういうことです、アルベド？
先に一つ確認したいのだけど、帝国を王国よりも早く属国にする手段はあった？
She's just stirring the pot. She's just causing trouble. Albedo! Rude.
最低でも1ヶ月はかかるかと。
これを。
これは
帝国が魔導国への従属を正式に願い出ているわ。あなたと私にどうするか決めるよう指示されたわ。
私にもこの無能の身になぜ？
あなたを信頼しているからでしょ。
I, honest to God, thought she was gonna just be snarky. Like, why would you trust someone incompetent like me? She was like, I thought she would say something like, I honestly have no idea. His mind is or like repeat what she said earlier about like it's not for us to understand the minds of the supreme beings or something like that. It's very much a God works in mysterious ways kind of reaction. I really thought she was gonna be mean about it.
私たちには計り知れない深いお考えと複数の意図があってのことだわ。
Are we gonna get the lizard men back again this time? Like, 'cause they're there. Are we gonna get some? I miss them. I do miss them. I will say that it does still strike me as very funny that the Emperor is like convinced that Ainz is this mastermind. But really Ainz is just kind of stumbling around in the dark. And I will say that is one of my favorite tropes in fiction, just in general, is when one character is just kind of feeling their way along, but things keep working out, and so everybody else thinks that there's some brilliant strategist, but they're just some guy. And honestly, Ainz really is just some guy, TM. Like, he really, really is, but everybody around him and in the entire world thinks that he's special, because he's incredibly powerful, because he was very good at this game. I just find it funny. Yeah, I want to meet this dragon so bad. Look, he's got little spectacles. Little spectacles. I just wonder if that tea set gonna be important at some point, because it's in the opening credit. It's the last scene of the opening credit. So I wonder if that tea set's gonna mean anything ever.
そのものであれば御前にゼンベル。はい。
ゼンベルよ。ドワーフの国まで道案内はできるか。
Yay! He's my favorite one!
か、友好関係を築くというのは本当なんですかい？お話が長くなるのであれば何かにおかけになってはいかがでしょう。
何の真似だ？
I was gonna say, 'cause he heard. Did he hear about the Shaltir thing? But yeah, turns out, yeah, he heard about the Shaltir thing.
シャルティアがこのようなことをしたと聞きました。
いや、あれは罰を与えるためだ。
ならば私が支配しているリザードマンがアインズ様に無礼な言葉を。
We should, you know what? Okay, I used to only drink when, like, Albedo was simping for Ainz. I think we need to make it a rule where if any of the Floor Guardians are simping for him, we'll take a drink.
なぜそのようなことを知りたがる？
はあ、将来私の背に乗ってくださる方のためにも訓練の必要があるかと。
竹三和地さん。
リストのものは全部揃ってるよね。単純な仕事やゲートの管理ばかりでずっとできない子だと思われていいんす。デミウルゴスやアルベド、おそらくアインズ様も。
Aura's like, I didn't really want your whole life story, girl. Like, okay.
アインズ様はそんなこと思わないよ。今回だってシャルティアにいろいろな経験をさせたいっておっしゃってたんだから。本当でありんすか？本当。それにせっかくアインズ様にどう
Aura really is too sweet. Like, she's too sweet. I mean, not to humans, but like, in general.
なんだかんだ言って仲のいい兄弟だったもんな。
陛下、準備はできましたぜ。
Oh, she has a baby!
しないのに。まあレアだし、たくさんいたら一人くらい欲しい。
If she has another kid, I might take it. Oh my... Ainz! What the hell? I really am confused a little bit by how much time is actually passing. I mean, clearly enough time for her to have had a baby. So, a while. How long have they been here?
すげえな。たった一日でここまで来れるんだ。
And then they went on that incredibly long-looking journey in a single day. So, time. What even is it? That's a cool trick. The bard, in my D&D game, can create a tiny hut. One of her spells that she's got. It allows us to have a place to sleep. And no one can get in if we do not want them there. It is a tiny hut, though. It is not a fortress.
本日はここに宿泊する。
Me too, Zenbrew. What? Me too.
本当に重要なことはその状況下になった時にちゃんと自分でできるようにすることでしょ。今のメモの書き方で大丈夫なの？大丈夫だと思いんすけど。はあ、ならいいんだけどさ。部屋に戻ったら読み返してその時アインズ様が何を考えられていたか、そしてそれを自分でどう取り込むかを考えた方がいいんじゃない？
I mean, when did Aura become a mentor? I love it.
ブクブク茶釜様、弟君であられるペロロンチーノ様がお作りになられましたシャルティアに御身のご加護を。
Aw, see? She's just sweet. Like, that's adorable. Even when she's annoyed.
テオジュラという
ここから北に6日ほど歩いたところにある町じゃが、お主はまだ子供じゃろう。一人で来たのか？
あんまり大勢できたら迷惑かなって思って坑道の入り口で待ってもらってるよ。
ではお主を仲間のいるところまで送ろう。子供一人モンスターが出る場所に送るとは大人の恥じゃと言ってやらねばな。
Ooh, monsters. Are there monsters? Is that why everybody moved? Why is he still here?
正しい見識の持ち主だな。
うん？
ゴンドよ、私も自己紹介させ。慌てるな、ゴンドよ。
He's trying to save her. I was like, is she holding him? But no, he's got her. He's got her by the arm, and he's like just trying to like run off, and she's just like, what? Just standing there. It's fantastic.
わしはルーン技術開発家という肩書きを名乗っておる。
ほう。
かつてドワーフのマジックアイテムはルーンを使って作られていた。じゃが200年前、マジックキャスターによるマカという魔法で強化を付与する技術が入っている。
Okay, so earlier, when the Magic Catholics were talking about stuff, they also mentioned something changing or something happening 200 years ago. So I wonder if those two things are related.
は？
まずは資金と技術者もいるな。ドワーフの国から全てのルーン交渉を引き抜き、お前の元につけよう。お前の考える研究にはこれ。
I mean, he just is kind of creating little schools all over the place.
なんじゃ？
アインズ様、お戻り早々で申し訳ございんせんが。
何があった？
は、アジン種とおぼしき侵入者およそ100匹を確認。半蔵の一部を偵察させておりんす。
Wow. Okay. Is this the reason why the dwarves left then? These wolf guys? That's a lot of them.
情報を聞き出すためと、こちらの情報を持ち帰らせないためでありんすね。
その通りだ。行けシャルティア、吉報を持ち帰れ。
Ooh, yeah. I love it when she gets in her battle outfit. It's cool looking. And I like her wings.
マスホールドスピーシーズ、マスホールドスピーシーズ、マスホールドスピーシーズ。おいよ。
I mean, that is quite a spell and really convenient.
では更新しよう。チャームスピーシーズ。
それで何が聞きたいんだ？俺たちは友達だからな。しかしあいつら大丈夫なのか？
See, I know the spell Charm Person, which does kind of work like that, which is fantastic, but once it wears off, and it does wear off, they do remember that you've charmed them, and they're probably not going to be thrilled about it. But, I like that she said charm species, but he's still the only one that it worked on.
こっちに逃げてきたドワーフを殺してやるんだよ。おいそこのドワーフ、お前ら自慢の吊り橋を守ってる砦ももうおしまいだ。
Uh-oh.
大酒目を迂回できるルートが見つかったんだよ。
Well, it's lucky that he's telling him all this. Now we get to go save some dwarves, right?
そろそろ本体がドワーフどもを皆殺しにしてるはずさ。
Let's go save some dwarves. Alright, so no end credit scene. Okay. Alrighty. We need that tech, so let's go like teleport over to where they're at. Because they said it's a 6-day journey. So they have to teleport there if they're gonna save them. Well, interesting. Very, very interesting. And like again, the character designs and the creature designs in this show are really, really cool. I tend to enjoy them a lot. And we've seen a couple of different kinds of creature recently than we've been seeing. So like these wolf things are pretty cool looking. The mounts that Ainz and Chaltier and Ara were riding, those were pretty cool. I mean, I like to get to see more of his different servants and like the servants of, you know, Chaltier, all these people that he's got a lot of cool allies and people who work under him, and I'm glad we're getting to see a lot more of them. So again, I'm excited for episode 6 incoming. When we're gonna save some dwarves and potentially get some rune masters. And it's interesting to me too. He really is just setting up a lot of these different. He wants to set up all these schools and like teach people how to, you know, do stuff. He is trying to create a paradise. Could be worse. He could leave Albedo and Demir to charge. Uh-oh, that's gonna go great. Anyway, thank you all for watching. If you haven't already, again, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to see these episodes unedited and early, you can head on over to Patreon, and for $5 a month, that's exactly what you'll get. Thanks again. I will see you in the next one. Until then, cheers.